Table fans, I'm here with Messon.
How's it going, guys?
Right. And he's going to show you some awesome Nurgle creations. Go ahead.
This is my house. Yes. And let's save the best for last.
Okay. We'll do the
little stuff first.
Prince. All right, go ahead and put them on the spinner.
Okay.
So we can spin them.
So he wanted a squad of pink horrors for his Nurgle army, and he wanted to be Nurglified.
Right.
So I came up with kind of a biomechanical solution.
So what's this orange thing?
That's one of the BBs that we use for a lot of big
it's
pustules.
a BB.
Yep.
Okay,
cut in half.
So in the game, this is like full of gross pus, and it's actually a tube is shooting at his arms.
And he shoots these rusty tubes full of like bile and mucus and pus and disgustingness.
Okay, that's gross. All right, what's next?
And then here's the Nurgle harpies that he wanted.
Okay,
getting these little fly wings. And there's a freehand budget, so I was hoping the artist, when they paint the fly wings, they paint little veins and stuff in there.
Yeah, you need to actually note that on the work order.
I think we might end up painting it, so hopefully.
Okay. Well, check with me. Don't just grab it.
I know. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
I understand. No, that's good. Okay, what's next?
All right, so let's go for this big juicy one. We've seen this a couple of times, I think.
Great.
But one thing that people didn't know is this is dual purpose army. So that's a good way to do dual purpose for this. Is actually put magnets in the bottom of the base.
By the way, this is really strong. Like I've picked this up a couple times.
You can turn it upside down.
You know. And it actually,
I'm always confident.
Well, because there was this one time where I did it on a unit. This is back when the cold ones for Dark Elves were like metal, and I turned it upside down, and they all just went all over the floor. Okay. Oh, fantastic! Could you take a message? Because thanks. I got to do it in one take because this SD card is acting up. It's one take only.
Let's give this guy a spin. So what was going on here? And when you're building something like this and it's a crazy conversion to start with, you kind of just glue stuff on and then deal with it afterwards. So the belly here, I really wanted this torn flesh area right there. I really wanted that. I don't know if you can even see it in the light. There you go.
No, it looks good.
So it looks like it's ripping and it's just really disgusting right there. So I wanted to incorporate that. So I had to use that piece.
So and you got like torn stitches here?
Yeah. Those actually, I had those registered as little teeth. If you look at them really closely, that top part.
No, it makes sense to me. Oh, that's
good. I turned this whole
the base
back end
here
of it
is
completely around and up, and then chopped it all up.
is a hell pit abomination.
Yeah.
And then like giant feet. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right,
this is magnetized.
That's really good.
Just so it doesn't break off.
Oh, that is just really cool. And it can go in like different positions too.
So however he wants it.
That's tremendous. Okay, what's next?
This is fun too.
So this is supposed in the game. Well, my cameramanship is really failing here. In the game, this is a skull cannon of Cahorn. So this is like a pus cannon of Nurgle.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great.
So I got the kit originally was the Screaming Bell. Okay. And also the Warp Lightning Cannon conversion thing that it does. Actually, I think those are two different kits. Anyway, it's the Warp Lightning Cannon one. And I actually took pretty much everything
there is no Screaming Bell.
No, there's no Screaming Bell parts. I was mistaken. Anywho, so I actually took pretty much only parts from that, and then balsa wood, and then just the plastic card tubing and stuff.
And then the two. Now these are demons of Cahorn.
We didn't have extra guys, so I had to build those guys pretty much from scratch.
Right.
And you get extra heads in the Plague Bearers kits.
Okay.
So I took the head swaps. This is actually from the Plague Catapult guy. The guy's usually shoveling stuff. And actually I was like, no, I'm going to use that. I have to have that.
Yeah, this is tremendous. So these are the banners from the, what's it? Now these little beasts that are supposedly pulling it along are from the Confrontation Plastics. And when those were like 80% off, I just bought a ton of them and they've just been incorporated.
There's nothing I could get in here. I wanted to do like a big maggot or something like that. And I was like, oh, that would take so long to like sculpt the maggot in there and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, what can I fit in there that would be like, look like I could pull this and still be
well, and you could have just left them out. And just
I wanted something in there because if it didn't have some kind of movement, it wouldn't make sense in 40K because they run around and they do impact hits and stuff.
Yeah, but the skull cannon of Cahorn doesn't have anything that moves it.
It has a giant engine.
It's this doesn't look like an engine. Well, all right.
Yeah.
That would have been another. No, I'm not criticizing what you've done at all. I think this is.
I didn't know if people saw this, but
yeah. Okay, let's look at the next thing.
This part here, I actually put this on here specifically because I want to paint something funny on there.
Oh, okay. What should we put on
blesses you. I let the fans vote. What should it be?
Don't like my driving. Okay. All right. What's next?
All right. Here's my favorite.
Okay.
Cool.
Ready.
So it's based on a giant from the fantasy range.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different parts here. As far as the chest rib cage thing, that's going on there. That was actually a McFarlane dragon.
Right,
And the
because
dragon.
we had a big old bin of those. I actually need to replenish that.
Those are
bin.
getting minced up pretty good.
Yeah, and it's been like 2 years since I've
Well, they
bought a bunch
lasted.
of them.
So
Yeah, they did.
Can't fault that.
So, and by the way, so that's just something that I do once
Yeah.
in a while. Is I go on eBay, I buy like 10 or 20
Yeah.
McFarlane dragons, and they just go in this bin.
Yep.
And we just start using them for stuff.
Yeah, they work really good.
Yeah.
So this was actually kind of a pain because to get those dragons apart, by the way, they actually have like metal rods and stuff in them.
Really?
That you have to cut through those metal rods to get these parts off.
So this is like super glue, gravel.
So what we
those
do
little
here
pus beads.
is we take the BBs and we super glue over them. And then if you take plastic glue and sand and mix it together and you have to get to just the right mixture,
Yeah.
you can put it over the top of the stuff and it doesn't scrape off.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like
just
little,
makes
when
like
you
a
paint it up,
cement.
it looks like little tiny little pustules
Wow.
all over them.
That's great. And
See
then
what
the
else is
rubber
going on.
bands as like bandages.
Bandages because he's falling apart pretty much.
So, and once this is primed and there's glue on it,
Yeah.
we haven't had any problem with.
No, painting over that stuff.
All right.
Cool. Let's see, what's more fun stuff going on? I really like the tail that I came up with.
Oh, that's gross. And that's a proboscis from the,
This whole thing is a bloatfly
yeah.
that we had an extra one in the kit, and I was like, I need to hybridize this and the giant to make them look more disgusting and bulky. And those wings is actually 2 separate of the bigger wings. So
Yeah.
pretty much 2 bloatflies went to that one guy.
Wow.
We have one with little wings, but you know, look a little.
Oh, so and you did modify the mouth.
Yes.
Because before I was like,
heavy
it looked
modification.
good, but yeah, this looks really great.
Yeah, I actually chopped off the lower jaw and used, that's a piece from a War Machine range from a Carnivian.
Okay.
The top jaw actually shaved down.
All right. So this is just an example of the amazing conversions that we can do at BTP.
It was a lot of fun.
Because of the bits wall.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I don't think a bits wall like that exists anywhere.
I couldn't do it without that stuff,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mason.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.